Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I just want to take a few minutes and talk about what's in an aircraft mechanic's toolbox. I've been a mechanic for about a year now, so if you're kind of getting into the field, I think what I have and what I'm going to show you is pretty standard, and you're going to need a lot of these tools when you get out into the field and even in school. No matter what school you go to, they should have a tool list for you. A lot of the bigger schools, they typically have some good discounts too. There's some bigger names, Snap-on, Matco, Mac. As well as that, there are a lot of other companies that might not work with the school, but they also offer pretty good discounts. So today I'm just going to walk you through my toolbox, what I have, talk about a couple different brands that I really like. I am not by any means a brand loyalist. I'm not going to buy a tool because it says Snap-on on it or Milwaukee on it. I have a very wide variety of different brands. So with that, we'll start by showing you the toolbox. So I do have a Milwaukee toolbox. This is 55 inches wide, 22 inches deep, and I believe about 40 inches tall from the ground. This came in, I think, right around $900 with a discount from Home Depot. I think these are really good bang for your buck toolboxes. You compare a similar Snap-on, you're looking at $6,000–7,000 with a discount. So a couple features I like about this toolbox: it does have a digital keypad, so you don't actually need a key. It does have a backup key in there, but you put your code in, and then you can lock it just like that. And if you get your keys at home, you can still get it in your toolbox. So also there are soft close drawers on it, which I really like. Snap-on has a weird tab underneath, and I'm not a big fan of that. I like to just be able to pull it out without getting your fingers under there and having to push whatever it is under there to unlock the box. So on the side here, it does have a tray, and then I use my handrail as kind of my squirt bottle holder here. Tray is nice. You can hold I got tape, safety wire, RC car, you can't forget about that, obviously. On the back side, obviously another RC car, can't have enough of those. A gloves box holder, and then just kind of a bottle holder. I keep mechanical fingers and a couple long screwdrivers, and I got a bottle of MEK in there right now. On the other side, I got a couple hooks and then a paper towel holder. Really nice to have, convenient. And then I do have a magnetic tray here. These are kind of nice if you're working out on a plane or something. You can go lay it on the wing. Don't have to worry about scratching the paint or losing any of your tools or hardware. This top, I made this top myself. This box comes with like a rubber mat that just kind of gets taped down basically. I wanted something a little harder surface and kind of rigid up the toolbox a little bit. So just a little cheap DIY thing that I did. Works pretty good. I've had it on for, I don't know, 6 months now. So that works pretty good. So up here in the first drawer, I kind of call my admin drawer. I've got just some paperwork, little reference material. In the back here, I've got different measuring scales from 4 foot to 2 foot, 1 foot, 6 inches. Keep my keys and wallet, sunglasses. I got a bunch of flashlights and inspection mirrors, calculator, writing utensils, magnets, feeler gauges, just a bunch of random stuff in this drawer. So next one down, my wrenches and sockets. So I went with a lot of Tekton tools. Tekton is another good brand that is really good bang for your buck. They do offer a 15% student discount, I believe, so that's why I went with a lot of their stuff. They also have a lifetime warranty. I broke not too long ago I broke off my Phillips head socket drive. I sent them a picture of it. Within like 2 days I think I had a new one in the mailbox. So I've got, so these are all my 3/8 inch drive sockets. So metric, if you're in the aviation world, you know that metric is very few and far between. Pretty much everything you're going to work on is standard. So I got 6-point, 12-point here, different ratchets and screwdrivers, and or not screwdrivers, but breaker bars and extensions. Set of crow's foot, those come in handy just for various tight locations. It's kind of nice to have. And then honestly, I find myself going for my 1/4 inch tools most of the time. I need to get some 6 points, but all I have right now are some 12-point. The kit I bought came with metric and standard, so I keep them here just in case. Again, a couple different ratchets. This I really like. So mini, this is just like a mini screwdriver ratchet. You can put hex bits in here, or it comes with an adapter to be able to put a 1/4 inch socket on. This one's from Klein. So this one's really nice, ratcheting both ways. Speeder handle, a couple torque wrenches back here, snap-on, a couple Tekton ones, and then I do have basic 1/4 inch through 1 inch wrenches, and then same again on, these are flex head ratcheting wrenches. Nice to have. Some set of stubbies here, and then some mini wrenches from Cobalt. So that's kind of the gist of this drawer. Again, Tekton I think is a great brand. Great warranty, easy to work with. So next down, it's kind of my screwdrivers and kind of flat stuff, I guess. So basic set of screwdrivers, stubbies, a ratcheting screwdriver, another safety wire twister, a couple scrapers, pry tools, O-ring gasket removing tools, some pry bars here. This is like a Tech screwdriver set, just small bits. All my files, as you can see, I got a bunch of different files. Since I'm doing a lot of sheet metal work and composite work, a lot of different files are nice to have. And then some real small files. These are good for small nicks and props and stuff if you gotta file those out. Punches, chisels, a couple scribes, and of course your Allen keys, and a couple socket drive Allen keys. So pretty basic drawer. I think when I was going through school, I pretty much just had screwdrivers, a couple basic files, and that was about it in this drawer. Next down, I don't go into this drawer a whole lot. So this is a silicone tray. This is, again, really nice. So you can set this down on a plane and not worry about scratching it at all. And then you can keep all your hardware and tools organized in there. I do not condone using impact wrenches or impact drivers on aircraft. If you do, somebody should yell at you for it. It's a no-go. These we were moving our paint booth. That's the only reason I have them in here. Electric ratchet I use every now and again. So like King Air seats are bolted down. Those are way easier if you just have an electric ratchet. So don't use those a whole lot. But over here, a temperature gun. This gets used quite a bit if I'm doing flight control, tension checks, because you got to check what temperature it is basically. A buzz box to test magnetos and time engines basically. This one I actually built myself through school. You can buy them too, but they all kind of do the same thing, work the same way. This is a digital micrometer, a nice combination set and square set from Snap-on. This is Klein Tools torque screwdriver. So if you got to torque down some screws, I pull that out most of the time, and it does 0 to like 40 inch-pounds, I think. So that's nice to have. And then a multimeter, pretty basic one, nothing crazy. Next down, kind of my pliers drawer and hammers drawer. So I've got 4 various hammers here, a couple ball peen. This is a hard plastic mallet, and then a rubber mallet. Back here I've got wire crimpers, wire strippers, a couple of lock ring tool,
cutters, flush cuts, needle nose, scissors, pipe cutters, you know, and then all my other pliers that I use all the time. So tin snips, safety wire pliers. So if you've never heard of these, you're going to use them all the time in the aviation world. I would recommend not cheaping out. I would just buy a nice set at first. Make sure you get a reversible set. One ways kind of suck when you are in a tight spot. Cutters, wire strippers, regular pliers, various needle nose and duck bills. These are Cannon plug pliers, so they have a rubber jaw in them, so you're not scraping up electrical connectors and stuff. And then probably one of my favorite tools, and you'll see them everywhere nowadays, but this is actually the Icon set, but I guess you could call the trade name or the main brand is Knipex or Knipex, however you want to say it. But they are smooth jawed, so you can grab onto AN fittings or just different bolts. They work really good. And then just some basic vice grips and chan locks in that drawer. Next down, kind of my junk drawer, I guess you could say. Some more reference material. Got my FARs 4313 and a couple other different things in there. Keep my lunchbox in here. A kneeling pad, and then that's a air vacuum underneath. And then this is just a bin of extra parts. So nothing crazy in that drawer. So if we jump over here, this is kind of my, I don't know, my free stock, I guess. So some more reference material. There's a battery manual in there, a couple parts tags, extra zip ties, Q-tips, paint pen, just extra parts that I use every now and again. So that's kind of a small drawer, so can't keep too much in here. So here we kind of start getting into project land. When you start doing a lot of sheet metal and composite work, you kind of need some measuring tools, clamps, a lot of other stuff. So I've got a basic set of C clamps. That's a deburr tool. These are really nice to get around edges or inside of a hole to deburr those edges. An architectural scale, and then I've got like dividers, compass, stencils, a small square. Talk about those in a second. Hole finders, you know, tape measure. I keep my tire tools in here, so tire gauge, air gun, and a couple valve core tools, safety glasses, and then some sheet metal clamps. So then these are Clecos. You've seen me use them before. I got a nice set all the way from -3 to -5 Clecos, so those live in there. Next is kind of my cutting drawer, drilling drawer. So a bunch of random drill bits. They're kind of unorganized. I need to make a little holder for all this stuff yet, but bandsaw, air drill, drill bits. This is my rivet set that you saw in one of my previous videos. And then next down is kind of my power drawer. So again, kind of messy. I got my respirator back here. I do have all my Milwaukee drills. So I got M18 drill, M12, and then I do have a small bore scope, cheap bore scope. Couple die grinders in the back, and then my soldering iron and an extension cord. And then of course your controllers for your RC cars that everybody should have. So with that, that's kind of the basic set that I have. There are a lot of tools in there that probably don't need right away, but nice to have. Just remember, if you take anything away from this, your tools make you money, not your toolbox. A nice toolbox is nice to have, but they can get very expensive. I have had this Milwaukee for 3 years now. It really hasn't given me any issues. Still works great, wheels great. It's, you know, I'm not gonna talk you out of getting a nice box, but just remember that your tools and your knowledge and your experience are what's gonna make you money, not necessarily your toolbox. So with that, you guys kind of know the basics of
toolbox here and what I've got. So if you got any suggestions or comments or or want to reach out for any reason, just type it down in the comments or get a hold of me somehow. So thanks for watching again, guys.